Welcome to another DuckTales 2017 review. I'm Jon Berry, and today I shall be reviewing DuckTales, Sky Pirates in the Sky, the 20th episode of the first season. To recap what's going on in the episode, on their way home from a treasure quest, Scrooge, Huey, Dewey, Louie, Webby, and Launchpad are attacked by a gang of sky pirates led by Don Carnage. Carnage? It's pronounced Carnage, but it looks like Carnage, which I just love. The pirates steal the treasure during a dance number since they are singing and dancing pirates. Obviously, Launchpad crashes the plane after the pirates leave because what else would he do, really? They go to work repairing the plane, but Dewey is starved for attention as up to this point in the episode, and still at this point in the episode, nobody wanted to hear wanted to hear the story about how he got his new hat, which is a colorful hat, kind of more of a winter design. This leads to him running away and getting captured by the Sky Pirates. He ends up getting them to mutiny against their captain, and then they subsequently name him as their new captain. Don Carnage parachutes to the ground where he vows revenge, and in a rush he disguises himself as a botanist to get the help of Scrooge and the rest of the cast on the ground. Of course, they do see through the disguise super easily, like barely a second. Like, yeah, we all know it. It's something along the lines of what Scrooge said. But they decide to play along with the ruse so that they can get the treasure back. Because at this point, they have not yet realized that Dewey has run away because Huey gets some blue plain liquid stuff sprayed on him. And since he was doing the triplets, they all look the same except for their color clothes. So it's a little bit understandable, but I know it's kind of weird in that regard. They do end up finding the Sky Pirates, or more accurately, the Sky Pirates, now under Dewey's command, find them. Dewey decides to let his family go with all their treasure because he does not want to see them again. However, Sky Pirates do not like this, and then they mutiny against Dewey. Go figure, the pirates. And how predictable. Carnage subsequently reveals himself and apologizes to his crew for being harsh earlier in the episode, and at the same time his family apologizes to him for not listening. A comically battle, that's what I wrote, a funny battle ensures, and they end up all escaping by distracting the pirates with a song and dance routine. Though, to state it more accurately, they get the pirates to do a song and dance routine, because singing and dancing, they couldn't actually stop them from escaping. Go figure. It works both ways. The very first thing I want to mention is how Scrooge himself was thrown off by the Sky Pirates' song and dance number they used as a distraction while they robbed the plane of all the treasure in it. I found this to be hilarious, as we rarely see anything that would actually distract Scrooge McDuck from the present moment. And I have to say, I do not find this out of character for him at all, as who would not be distracted by singing and dancing pirates? Because who, first of all, expects Sky Pirates to begin with? And furthermore, who would expect them, or any pirates, to be singing and dancing during a act of piracy, let alone being in the air and on biplanes? I certainly would not expect that any place other than maybe an air show with an act the entire thing, but this was not an act in the episode, obviously, in this continuity of the series. So, in my opinion, it makes actually sense, like, okay, kind of every one of them was stunned by what's going on, so I think it worked out nicely. This is not the first appearance of Don Carnage in a Disney television show. he first appeared in Tailspins, and the Sky Pirates were called Air Pirates instead. So his first appearance was in Tailspins, and as I kind of gleaned from an earlier episode, they might show more references to other old Disney shows into the current DuckTales series, and I proved to be right. Kind of a good guess there. However, in this episode of DuckTales, they have been reimagined as singing and dancing pirates, because that's not what they were originally. They were also mentioned in a newspaper clipping that appeared in the first episode of the reboot DuckTales series. I am, of course, referring to Woohoo. This is the very first episode, obviously. I do want to address what I thought to be the central theme of the episode. If/when you ignore a family member, they will go looking for attention and get into the wrong crowd. As you might have already detected, I have some problems with this. First of all, do they want it to be an if or a when? I myself would prefer if, as it is less certain, but the creator's intent is obviously up for debate unless they state it directly. Also, I am not completely sure that not paying attention to someone will always lead to them joining the wrong crowd. I'm also not sure that Dewey has enough grounds to run away after what appears to be only really one instance on one trip of being ignored. While I think the message as a whole is good, I'm not sure that the episode addressed this correctly, as it did not build up to this over many episodes, or any episode that I can recall. It seems like all the triplets got a decent amount of attention from Scrooge and each other and the other characters. This episode implies if you ignore someone once, they will go and join a gang. I simply do not believe that could happen, as someone would have to be ignored repeatedly and over time for this to happen. But the episode was fun and enjoyable and warns against ignoring friends and family. That I cannot fault the episode for, and my only real complaint is that they stuffed the plot of this episode into, well, the episode, when it should have been built up to over a course of a number of episodes, since then it would be more realistic in theme and the message it delivers. Because, well, if someone is ignored once, it will be frustrating, but won't be detrimental. Especially the here we do in Louis seem to be at that, I would say, upper elementary, middle school age maybe. We get no real detail on that, but that seems like what they are, maybe middle school age. So they're at the point where they should know they can't always be the focus and the center of attention. So for a person that age to run away from home because of a lack of attention, I think it would be more likely that it would not be caused by one instance, as this episode depicts, and therefore I don't find that realistic. Though of course they stuffed this into one episode, though it really should have been built up to over the series, which, as I said earlier, I do not think is the case. That concludes my review of DuckTales Sky Pirates in the Sky. My question for you today is, what did you think of this episode of the reboot DuckTales series? Let me know in the comment section down below. If you enjoyed my review, please like the video and subscribe to my channel for future reviews. Also, consider following me on social media and support me on Patreon for as little as $1 per month in exchange for extra and potentially even early content. Thank you for watching, and as always, have a good day, a good night, wherever you are. Have a good one.